We're back live here, San Luis Potosí, Mexico. We will be watching team finals, singles #1 players, Mexico versus Canada, Daniel de la Rosa, Samuel Murray. IRF World Championships 2022. This should be a very hard-hitting match. First point goes to Mexico. If De La Rosa should win this match, they will be the team champions, as Montoya defeated Iwasa earlier today. Second serve. Nice pinch left side. Murray on the board as well, 1-1. We've going 3 out of 5 to 11. Must win by 2. Score on serve and receive. Rally scoring. Short serve. Second serve. Nice hands. All week long, I've watched Murray with the touch he has on that left side. It just smooth as silk when he drops that ball in, and then he can just hit it hard as you can imagine after that. Short serve, 2-1. Nice shot. Got a break coming off the glass there. Was not able to recover quick enough to get to it. De La Rosa giving Murray point number 3. To force a tiebreak here, Canada would have to win this singles match, and then they would play the doubles to determine the team competition winner. Second serve. Skip ball, De La Rosa, point, 4-1. Serve was in, point, 5-1. Murray is from Montreal, Canada, 29 years of age. Second serve. De La Rosa finally gets a response back, and the serve at 2-5. Point, and the serve back to Murray. Ball's down. timeout Mexico. In this format, you're allowed one timeout, 1 minute per game. 2 appeals, lost appeals that is. And between games there's 2 minutes. Want to recognize our sponsor, Gearbox, for supplying all the balls, for setting up a nice booth with all their product here throughout the week. Had the opportunity to meet Joel Arredondo. Had a good time this week in the evenings and, of course, throughout the tournament that we were here at La Loma Centro Deportivo. Fantastic venue. Hoping we get invited back here again for another event, World Championship or other. Time in. Murray has jumped out ahead now, 7-2. Very relaxed he appears, and De La Rosa always appears relaxed. Second serve. Screen serve. Great serve on the glass. He did everything he could to get it back. Point Murray. 8-2. Short serve. De La Rosa drives the ball back down the right side. Glass. Nobody home on that side. 3-8. Great serve, good return. No, ball's down. Good rally. Timeout. Referee timeout, assuring that the court stays dry. Nobody's slipping unnecessarily. Court has been pretty good all week long. In the doubles is when we see more referee towel timeouts. De La Rosa is 29 years old. From here, from San Luis Potosí. Skip ball point.
That was a tough serve. I'm surprised Murray got his racket on it.
Five-8. Great serve, couldn't do anything with it. I think he's going to continue those drive serves to the left side and see if he does call a timeout now. Murray, 1 minute. We'll stay right here. This is Gustavo Farel. I'm here with Alexis Iwasa. San Luis Potosí, the last day of our team competition, last day of the tournament. It ends here with the men's team competition winners will either be Mexico or Bolivia, and on the women's side it will be, I'm sorry, on the men's it'll be Mexico or Canada as you're watching, and on the women's Mexico or Bolivia. The next match will be Paola Longoria against Jenny Daza. Paola Mexico, Jenny Bolivia. And Paola needs to win to keep Mexico in it. We're back with serve Mexico 6-8, game 1. No, ball's down.
Good timeout for Murray there.
Great timeout.
9 serving 6.
9-6. Got to get to 11, win by 2 if needed. Good shot, De La Rosa. Staying in, requesting the floor be wiped down again. Coming in quickly, head referee from the Dominican, Ramon de Leon, also played in the tournament in the individual competition. He's been a professional referee with us for, I want to say, 5 or 6 years already. Does a great job.
Fantastic guy.
Super guy, yes, yes. 7-9. Point De La Rosa. Good rally. One of the things that De Leon can do to not have this happen all the time is ask Murray to change his shirt. We'll suggest that. It's pretty early for him to be sweating as much.
He's not too bad yet.
Yeah.
He's still warming up here.
8-9. We're all tied up. Nine. Second serve. Ball cracks out, but De La Rosa gets it back. Not that time. Continuing to keep the pressure on De La Rosa. We go to game point number 1. 10 serving 9 for Murray. Uh-oh. Slipping on the floor, De La Rosa. Looks like he did something to his groin area. See if they allow the trainer to go in, to ask for permission. Yeah. And that is precisely why the towel timeouts, referee timeouts are allowed, to avoid this sort of slipping from happening. That was a point. Did you see that any differently, or that should have been the game point, right?
I think that would be game point there.
Yeah. So this constitutes an injury timeout, contact with the floor, if you will, as they work on De La Rosa. He's instructing the trainer on where he hurts. 15 minutes cumulative total for all the games. Timeout. De Leon keeping track of that. And unless we hear different, that was game point for Murray. When we come back, if we come back, it will be game 2. Why don't we take a break?
Rise and shine, Colorado. Celebrate the 46th annual Colorado Springs Labor Day Liftoff in Memorial Park, September 3rd through the 5th. It's the most colorful weekend of the year. Don't miss the mass balloon ascensions, balloon glows, beer garden, live entertainment, kids zone, and a new 5K race. For event details, volunteer opportunities, and pre-event parking sales, visit LaborDayLiftoff.com.
And we're back live here, La Loma Centro Deportivo, San Luis Potosí. Game 1 ended with a slip. Point Murray. De La Rosa fell to the ground. Looks like he's okay. We'll see how he comes back into the court here, game 2. Injury timeout assessed. I'm sure there was a couple minutes have been taken against the 15-minute total allowed in all of the match. Surprising first game. I expected De La Rosa to come out stronger than he did, and Murray is the one that really jumped out ahead. Strategy that Coach Gagnon had, not the Canadian players did not play the individual singles play, and hence not as many games were played by them in the earlier rounds of the tournament. They only played doubles.
Yeah, unfortunately in Canada, you're only allowed to qualify for one event. You can't play more than one, except for the mixed doubles, of course. We just want to send as many players as we can to compete at these events and bring home a medal.
Now, by choice, though, Gagnon selected them to play the singles in the team competition.
There was some personal reasons behind that choice. I think it was a good choice overall, but if some things worked out differently, I don't expect Kobe to be playing singles.
Interesting. Of course, Alexis, my companion here in the production booth, is from Canada, cousin to Kobe Iwasa. Looks like De La Rosa's okay, and no doubt he would have been able to get to that ball had he not slipped and fallen. Hitting the ball a few times. Just glad to see that it was not a major injury, or it doesn't appear to be anyway. So Murray serving game 2. Best 3 of 5 to 11. 0-0. And looks like Daniel is okay. Checking the floor again. 1-0. Short serve. Down the right side glass. Great hands by Murray. Tied up 1. Spoke with Sam at the beginning of the match. I spoke with both players. Sam wanted for me to say hello to his mom, his dad, and brother that are watching in Montreal. Hope you're enjoying this. Unforced error left side.
Rise and shine,
2-1
Celebrate
Mexico.
The 46th annual Colorado Springs Labor Day Liftoff in Memorial Park, September 3rd through the 5th.
Second serve. Oh, tough to see that off the glass. Got a good racket on it, but not enough to get it to the front wall. We are tied up again at 2. Murray serving. Short serve. Second serve. Ball's down, point. Team Canada got to the final by defeating Bolivia yesterday in 5 sets. In the doubles. Short serve. I was talking to Sam, and that he feels is his most memorable moment of this tournament when they beat Team Bolivia. Moscoso and Keller, great players. We're all tied up, 3-3. Nice serve over the line. That was a great and unbelievable return. Both players very talented, using the entire court. Not sure how De La Rosa was even able to return that. He did, and Murray was waiting for it. 4-3. Asking for a screen, not getting it. Looking to his coach, see whether he should appeal that. Nothing from his coaches. 5-3. Second serve, raising up 2 fingers, short. One of the other rules changes is that an appeal has to be called immediately. You can't continue to rally and then call for an appeal on a shot that was taken 5 shots back. Backhand down the right side. De La Rosa taking us to 4-5. We have our Gearbox Towel Boys going in, doing their thing. As we saw, that is very important. We don't want the players slipping and hurting themselves. We're here, San Luis Potosí, IRF World Championships 2022. Short serve. In speaking with Daniel before the match, me pidió que le dijera que le diera saludos a su familia, a toda su familia, muy agradecido por ellos estar viéndolo acá en San Luis Potosí. All of Daniel's family is here in San Luis Potosí, and a special thank you to his wife and kids that are here courtside watching him as well. There's that smooth as silk backhand pinch that he does and has been doing all week long, asking for the tall boys. De La Rosa. 7-4. Now the score. He has banged up his knee a little bit. He's going to have to put a Band-Aid on that. They're not going to let him go back out there without stopping the bleeding. Alexis, what are your thoughts on this first game and a half?
I think it's a really good matchup. Sam is just coming out really strong. He's improved drastically over the last, I want to say even the last 6 months. Playing the Pro Tour full-time, playing racquetball full-time. It's absolutely fantastic to see a fellow Canadian on the tour and doing so well. Daniel is also a really good player as well. You know, he didn't make the team from nothing. He beat out a lot of the tough competitors here in Mexico to earn a spot to compete here at the World Championships. I kind of want to see Game 4. Game 4 or 5, I think. Crowd starting to build here a little bit later in the afternoon. Everybody's finished work, coming out to watch some great racquetball.
De La Rosa is the #1 player on the IRT Tour right now, and Murray is number 5.
Yes.
His teammate, companion, who didn't qualify for this event, Andre Parrilla, also from San Luis Potosí, is number 2 right now. So San Luis is a real hotbed for good racquetball players. A lot of young kids playing. In the individual competition earlier this week, Conrado Moscoso defeated Rocky Carson in the finals of the men's in an impressive 3-1 win. Conrado played very well the entire tournament.
Another fantastic player.
So of the top-ranked players, we have De La Rosa here, we have Murray, Moscoso, Rocky. That would be all in the top 10. After this, we go to, and by the way, they're putting a Band-Aid on De La Rosa. That's why we have an injury timeout. This continues the clock to 15 minutes total, cumulative for the match. We already saw De La Rosa slip and fall once, took some minutes, and now this is taking another couple minutes. So, but he's okay.
Now, question. I've never seen this happen, but if you go over those 15 minutes of your injury timeout, is that considered a technical?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a delay. Yeah. So, without knowing exactly, head referee De Leon called the shot good. Murray's shot good.
So Murray thought the shot was good. Head ref had called it a skip.
Okay.
Murray is appealing. I saw the shot good as well. I think he just sliced the ball.
They're reviewing that now with the assistant referee from Colombia, Francisco Gomez. Pacho, also one of our professional referees. Let's see what the call is. So, point Murray is the call. And as you said, just the way it came off the racket, the slice, taking us to 8-4 here in game 2. First serve. Short serve. Left it up enough, allowing De La Rosa to get to it and hit it right back down the right side. Murray was not there. 5-8. Strong return of the forehand right past De La Rosa on the left side. No chance. 9-5. Good hands, both of them. I can't think of any other two players that have such great hands as they do. The hard hit and then the soft touch. Point De La Rosa 6-9. Great get. De La Rosa. Another great get. Wow. And there he almost slipped again. Unbelievable gets. Let's make sure that court's dry. In the stands, we have Alvaro Beltran, individual doubles champion with De La Rosa, their second World Championship doubles win. And that is the memory that De La Rosa has of this tournament. That was a big win for them in 5, coming back to beat Bolivia. And that game 2, folks, goes to Murray. He now leads 2-0. First game 11-9, second game 11-6. Not what I had expected. I expected to see it close, but a 1-1, 2-2, possible 5th. The other day we saw Rocky Carson come back after being down 2-0 with Andres Acuna and beat Acuna from Costa Rica in 3. So it's not over till it's over, and De La Rosa, number 1 in the world, can certainly be capable of doing that. Why don't we take a short break here, Alexis? Thank you.
Rise and shine, Colorado. Celebrate the 46th annual Colorado Springs Labor Day Liftoff in Memorial Park, September 3rd through the 5th. It's the most colorful weekend of the year. Don't miss the mass balloon ascensions, balloon glows, beer garden, live entertainment, kids zone, and a new 5K race. For event details, volunteer opportunities, and pre-event parking sales, visit LaborDayLiftoff.com.
We're back live here, San Luis Potosí, IRF World Championships final day. We have the team competition, Canada and Mexico in the finals. The earlier men's singles number 2, Rodrigo Montoya defeated Kobe Iwasa. And if Murray wins, there will be a doubles. Iwasa Murray against De La Rosa Beltran. That will be a great match. Here we go, game 3, 0-0. We're replaying that point. Nice get, Murray. First point, De La Rosa. Game 3. We are at the Centro La Loma Deportivo, San Luis Potosí, Mexico. Final day. 1-0. Point, Mexico. 5,500 feet high here. Ball travels fast. 2-0. Point. Three 0. Nice splat off the glass. Excuse me. If you're not seeing that ball come off the glass, it's too late when you see it come off the front wall. 1-3. Referee showing 1-2. Now 3 for De La Rosa. A must-win game for him. 3-1. First serve. Short serve. Skip ball. Point. Where we are sitting here, when the sun comes out, it's impossible to see the scoreboard. 2-3. Great serve. Using the glass to his advantage. Murray now ties it up at 3-3. continuing with a power drive serve. Both sides. Second serve. Into the corner, flat. Murray strong this match, regaining the lead at 4-3. Short serve called by the head referee. Second serve. Nice shot, De La Rosa. Tying it back up. Pinch to the right side, 4-4. Ball pops out. Could not get his racket on it between his legs. Point De La Rosa. 5-4. No, short serve. Second serve. Z to the right corner. Nice shot, De La Rosa. Point called by the referee. Appeal, Murray. Alvaro Beltran, now the winningest male individual world championship medals, having 6, 1 in singles and 5 in doubles. Rocky Carson second now with all 5 of his championships in singles. We're here at La Loma Deportivo for the final day of the team competition. Following this match, we have the women's, and unfortunately reversed the call. The appeal is not used against Murray. That is final decision by the official, and all of a sudden we're at 5-5. Murray must have heard something in there because I thought it looked good. Second serve. Nice get. Asking for a double bounce there, not getting it. Skip. In. Good rally. asking for the Towel Boys to come in. Referee timeout. Asking for the both Gearbox Towel Boys to come in there and do their thing. One of the nice things about this club is that the venue hotel is, what, 10-minute walking distance at most?
Yeah, at most, yes.
Called the Real Inn, and we are on the side of town with the highway to Guadalajara. A lot of nice homes up in this area. A lot of traffic in the morning, people going to work. Good restaurants around here, very good restaurants. 6-6. Ooh, he'll take that one. Cracks out right side for De La Rosa, giving him a 1-point advantage. Not sure what is being reviewed here. I didn't see any one of the players appeal. I guess there was an error in the score. It's 7-5. That's what was reviewed. Quick hands, De La Rosa. Game slowing down now with referee timeouts due to the wet floor. And timeout, Canada, their only timeout allowed in these games now. 1 minute. I want to thank Gearbox for the balls they've supplied us with. I have not seen one ball broken this entire tournament. I'm sure there have been some balls broken, but few and far between. The ball plays very nicely as it allows for a ceiling game, which became non-existent with some of the faster balls that are out in the market, and obviously at this higher elevation. And we played this morning with a couple of different balls that are much faster than this one. Very hard to keep the ball coming off the back wall and all the way to the at least midcourt when you're doing a back wall shot.
I remember juniors, we used to play with that green ball, and oh, you would never be able to find it on the glass wall here. 8 serving 5 for Mexico.
De La Rosa wanted that one. Murray kept applying the pressure every shot, and he kept getting it back, De La Rosa. Bringing it to 6-8. Canada serving. No. point De La Rosa. Good job, young man. He cleans the floor up. Here we go. Let's keep this game moving. 9-6. First serve. Short serve. Nice. Deep 38-foot pinch left corner by Murray.
He has to practice that shot. He does it far too often and way too well for it to just be a lucky.
7-9. Good serve called. Great get. Another superb rally by these players. The crowd loving it. Mostly Mexico fans here, but
we've got all the Canadian fans in the chat box here.
But there was an applause just for the rally itself. Referee timeout. First two games went to Murray. 11-9, 11-6. We were at game point, possible game point number 1-7. De La Rosa. And that is the end of game 3. Recapping games 1 and 2, Murray came out strong, stayed ahead pretty much the whole game, both games, very similar. I think much to the surprise of De La Rosa. De La Rosa actually slipped and fell on game point game number 2. And game 3, De La Rosa knowing this is it. If he doesn't get one of the games, and now having an opportunity to go after game 4, they will have to play the doubles if he loses the singles against Murray and Iwasa. Would be De La Rosa and Beltran. And that will only take place if Murray closes this out. Earlier today, Montoya from Mexico defeated Iwasa. We're here live, World Championship Racquetball, San Luis Potosí. I'm here with Alexis Iwasa and Gustavo Farel. This is our final day. Looking forward to closing out a long 8 days of play. Ready to go home, young lady?
Ready to sleep in my own bed, but not ready to say goodbye to the weather.
I suppose the winter's coming soon for you folks up there, huh?
It is. It's starting to get a little bit chilly back
already
home. Already. Usually, like, the night times are still, like, semi-warm, a little bit humid, but now you have to kind of bundle up in your sweatpants and your sweater, and soon I'm going to be brushing off the 20 feet of snow off my car. Minus 50 again with that wind chill. I love it.
Yeah. I think, and I did as well, lived many years up in the Midwest in Minnesota, and you don't realize how cold it is there until you move away.
Yes.
And then you ask yourself, what was I doing up here all these years? All right, we're back. Game number 4 Canada serving 0-0. Screen serve called.
Right call there by our head official. An avoidable point. Sometimes Alberta does feel like I live in Mount Everest, but it is 50 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Canadian weather is slightly different.
1-0. Nice pass down the left side wall. De La Rosa. 1-1. This is rally scoring. You score serving and receiving. New format keeps the game moving quicker. Serve was called short. Good eyes from De Leon. I don't know how he can see it so well from back there. We'll replay that. De La Rosa wanted more. I don't think he's going to get it.
I do think that replay is quite generous as well.
Now, what is Murray appealing here?
Murray is saying that Daniel would not be able to get that shot, that it'd be down by the time he would get there.
We'll know after the review of the tablet. I think that's a good call. These guys could get to just about everything. That did not look like it was not reachable. 1-1. Short serve. Nice save, Murray. Both of them missed their shots. That was the patented Murray smooth as silk backhand. He hit the front wall instead of the side wall. First time I've seen him miss that. And then De La Rosa tried to push it into the right corner, touch it in, and wasn't able to. Point Canada. 2-1. Ball's down, right side. Murray wants this game. It would be an upset, forcing the doubles tiebreaker. Great pass down the left side. De La Rosa. Referee timeout again. Talboy. Slowed the game up quite a bit with all these towel timeouts, unfortunately, but needed. 1-3. Murray skips it in. Two, 3 now. De La Rosa inching his way back. Good serve. Pinch into the right corner by Murray. Very well hit. Staying on top 4-2. Screen ball?
I believe so.
Just reminding people what constitutes a screen. Second serve. Ball's down. 5-3. A screen has to be close to the body. There's no set length, the racket length or number of inches. The player in the receiving has to be in position. Good serve. Again, referee timeout. And obviously the third factor, the view of the ball has to be obstructed so that the receiving player can't see it. So those three key points are what are used for determining whether or not there's a screen serve. A lot of times the receiving player will actually prefer to take the shot even though it was close, because it becomes an offensive shot for them. And they have the right to do that, unless, of course, the referee calls a screen. Five, 3. Somewhat of a miss hit by Murray on that one. Surprised he didn't go to the back wall. Again, timeout. Now the glass is wet. Four, 5. De La Rosa serving. As he tries to work his way back into this match. Short serve. Second serve. Nice pinch splat right side. Murray keeping the lead at 2. 6-5. 6-4. Ball's called short. Second serve. Murray has to check the receiver, make sure he's ready within the 10 seconds after the referee calls the score. Nice dig by both of them. Five, 6. No. First serve percentage for De La Rosa is very low with that drive serve. Murray, nice shot, pinch left side. Murray has been a little bit more successful with that first serve, but still fairly low. I want to say maybe 10, 20% at most. And that one was over the line. So there's an appeal there that on that shot. Did you see that?
I did.
Looked like he's appealing that he didn't have a clear view of the ball. That's what they're reviewing right now, at least the explanation I got from De Leon that I understood.
So our head official is calling it a side out and point for Murray.
Correct.
Daniel is appealing that he tripped over Sam's feet, so there was a little bit of contact there on the last shot, and he just wants a replay.
Yep. Let's see if they can see that on the cameras. A lot of times when there's contact between the players in the past, that had to be accepted by the referee because they didn't know. Now that you can affirm that there was contact, and it looks like in this case they're going to replay it.
That's one of the perks of having these cameras set up all around the court is you have every single angle that you need to see, where when you have your two linesmen, you never know what they're going to see or if they're fully paying attention or what happens.
So now they're confirming who was serving. I believe De La Rosa was serving. Yeah, he had just made that 6th point. So De La Rosa was serving. We're back 6-6. Game number 4. First serve. Point, Mexico, 7-6. De La Rosa back on top. Flat. De La Rosa must win this game to force a Game 5 tiebreaker. Referee timeout. Needs to change his shirt. I was going to suggest that to the referee. Should have done that a little bit ago, I think.
He did.
He did already?
He did already.
He goes through a lot of shirts.
Times. I believe this will be his 3rd time changing shirts.
It's hard to tell with the black shirts.
Yes.
Both of the players wearing black. So Mexico now up 8-6. Has 2 minutes to change his shirt. The other player needs to stay in the court. The coaches cannot talk to the player that comes out. That applies as well when there's broken strings. They have 30 seconds to get out, change the racket. All this for fair and safe play. First serve, De La Rosa 8-6. Good hands. Murray will have nothing to do with that. Drives it right back down the left side. Trying to creep back into it, 7-8. First serve. Screen serve. That looked like his view was obstructed, and it was close, and he was in position. Point Murray.
See an appeal here from Daniel.
You want to clarify that appeal, Alexis?
The head official is calling a good shot there for Sam Murray. Daniel is appealing for a skip.
Reviewing it with Francisco Gomez from Colombia, who will view or move the tablet to all the angles necessary to come to a conclusion, giving suggestions to, I should say, input to De Leon. De Leon will make the final call as to whether he reverses or affirms his point call for Murray.
Did you see the shot?
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I could see where he thought it might have skipped. It didn't sound quite good. I was saying yesterday, a lot of the, as hard as this ball's hit, as fast as these players are, it usually takes a combination of sight and audio to know if a ball has skipped. And they certainly are having trouble confirming that. And it was, in fact, a point, 8-8. We're going to 11. Win by 2. Great gets. Impressive. What great racquetball. De La Rosa knew that Murray was down, pretty much just had hit the ball right at him is what he tried to do. Getting the point and the serve. Trying to clean the court up as quickly as possible. Oh, don't leave yet, buddy. I love those shirts. Gearbox has some great designers behind all their logos and shirts and
Equipment, everything.
Everything.
Fantastic company.
yes, they've done a great job. And we go to 9-8. Daniela trying to force the fifth set tiebreaker here, 9-8. diving get. The crowd loves it. Great play there. Both players demonstrating their physical ability, their athletic talent on this team finals competition here, last day of the World Championships 2022. San Luis Potosí. What a great rally. De Leon pretty much having to go out there every point, unfortunately, to get the court dry. Serving 8. Possible game point number 1 here for Mexico. Would force the tiebreak. Nice get, Murray. There it is. Mexico taking game number 4. Recapping, games 1 and 2 went to Murray, 11-9, 11-6 Canada. Games 3 and 4 to De La Rosa, Mexico, 11-7, 11-8. All closer than the scores reflect. We've spent well over an hour right now on this singles number 1 of the team competition. If Mexico prevails here, if De La Rosa wins game 5, they are the champions of the team men's competition. As earlier today, Montoya from Mexico defeated Iwasa from Canada. If Canada prevails in this match, there will be a doubles playoff after the singles women's number 1 match, which ensues here between De La Rosa, Beltran, and Iwasa Murray. I'm sure the players are changing their shirts so that we start as dry as we can for this last and final game. Check with my producer here, Pablo Fajere, doing a great job. How long have we been, how long has this game been so far? How many minutes? Hour 15, so I was right. It's already over an hour. And believe me, if this was not rally scoring, this entire match would go to the 2 hours, possibly quite easily. A lot of the delay, of course, are the towel timeouts. But we've already seen where De La Rosa got hurt on a final game point, I believe game point number 2, and because the floor was wet. So at the beginning, Canada won the coin toss. They serve first. We alternate all the way to game number 5 if necessary, and then we add up points. In this case, they've scored the same number of points in all 4 games. We will do another coin toss. And the house is full here, mainly of Mexico fans, but we have a lot of Canadians here, a lot of Canadians obviously watching on the stream. Players from other countries that are still here watching. Looks like Murray has won the toss. Or has he? Yes, he has. And here we go. This is it. Do or die. 0-0. Calling a screen serve. I couldn't quite see through Dean here, but shot was called good. Murray deciding to appeal. He will. They're allowed 2 appeals. The point has been awarded to De La Rosa until we hear otherwise. Two negated appeals are allowed per game. If the shot stands as good, that would be 1 appeal used. Doesn't seem to be conclusive. They're still reviewing. Call stands. Appeal used. 1 more appeal available for Murray.
It's quite early to be using an appeal, I think.
I could see where he questioned that. 1-0. Second serve. Point for Murray, tying it back up at 1. An indicator of what's to come here. First serve.
Great serve.
Point. No appeal made by De La Rosa. Or yes, there is an appeal. Again, I can't see quite clearly here with Mr. Dean shares back, preventing us from seeing the referees. Point.
Oh, no, 1-1.
1-1.
Maybe he was asking for a screen.
I think he was. (2-1). Canada serving. Final day of the team competition here and of the tournament. Diving try by Murray, not possible. Wiping the floor with his shirt. We're tied up at 2 again. This tournament coming to a conclusion. We will have the award ceremony right after. Most of the players, coaches will be headed home tomorrow, as we are, headed back to the States. Two. Second serve. Point Murray, 3-2. Second serve. Last time these gentlemen played was in Canoga Park in May. One of the IRT stops. Great get. Nice. Between the legs crack. Side wall, and Murray was close to returning that. In that Canoga Park event, De La Rosa beat Murray 15-13, 15-9. Ball's down. Point, De La Rosa.
For serving 3.
4-3, first serve. Daniel is forcing Murray to dive for every shot. And just got to follow where he's fallen to know where to clean up.
Well, at least they don't have to wash the floors tonight.
In the 2016 Cali, Colombia World Championships, the 18th version, De La Rosa also defeated Murray 15-12 and 15-7. So I don't know what their head-to-head record is, but I do believe that De La Rosa has an advantage. (5-3). No, we'll replay that. Short serve. We're all tied up here in games, 2-2. Backhand straight in. Murray bringing the score back to 4-5 in this rally scoring event. First serve. No, not getting that first serve in now. Great hustle to get back to that. Diving try at splatting the ball to the front wall was not successful. Point Murray. We're all tied up again. We're going to 11, but must win by 2. Good serve, nice get. Murray regains the lead now. 6-5, first serve. We're getting close. Screen serve. Second serve. Backhand straight in. Flat rollout. Nothing Murray could do. 6-6. Good serve. Over the line. No. Called it short.
No argument.
By either player. 6-6. Set up Murray. The glass played against him. What appeared to be a setup front court. The glass did not allow for that. 7-6. First serve. Great serve. De La Rosa. Murray could not return it. 8-6. We have a timeout. Murray, Canada, their one timeout allotted. Why don't we take a break and listen to our sponsors?
Rise and shine, Colorado. Celebrate the 46th annual Colorado Springs Labor Day Liftoff in Memorial Park, September 3rd through the 5th. It's the most colorful weekend of the year. Don't miss the mass balloon ascensions, balloon glows, beer garden, live entertainment, kids zone, and a new 5K race. For event details, volunteer opportunities, and pre-event parking sales, visit LaborDayLiftoff.com.
And we're back live. Courtside here. Game 5, 8-6. De La Rosa serving, having the lead. Point, Canada. Checking the floor, make sure there's no wet spots. We're going to 11 and more. Got to win by 2 if necessary. Great get, Murray. These players know each other well. That was De La Rosa helping Murray up off the floor. And he almost had that. 2-point lead again for Murray. 9-7, getting ever so much closer to that magic number 11. We are in the final day of the 21st World Championships here, San Luis Potosí. Event coming to a close. We have the women's singles number 1 following this event, this match, I should say. If De La Rosa wins here, Mexico wins the men's team title. If Murray wins, we go to a doubles tiebreaker, Mexico against Canada. No. Long serve, second serve. It's the first time he's done that drive. Serve trying to turn Murray around. And we're down to the last point, possible game and match point number 1 for De La Rosa, who was down 2-0. What an incredible comeback. And here he is serving for game and match. And there it is, folks. Congratulations to both players. Super comeback by De La Rosa. Fans yelling, Mexico, Mexico. They are the newly crowned gold medalist in the team competition, 2022 World Championships. What a comeback. What do you think about that from the number 1 player on the IRT Pro Tour? What can you say, Alexis?
Fantastic match. I think Murray just started a little bit on the stronger side than De La Rosa for the first 2 games, but then as soon as Daniel started playing his game and getting into the groove, there's no stopping him. There's a reason he's number 1 on the tour right now, but I'm assuming we can expect some great things coming on the IRT this year.
Very exciting. What a wonderful match. The only I should say the delays, and it has nothing to do with the players wanting the delays. It's just the fact that we've talked about the possibility of not putting a urethane coat on the wood surface, which would kind of help with some of the wet spot problems we have. I know a lot of the courts in South America, they don't put anything on the surface, and they don't get wet. So I think that's something that really needs to be looked at in our sport to keep the...
And it's just tough depending on where you go. Courts are always going to be different. Like in Canada, sometimes they're always great. Like they're air conditioned and they don't get too foggy or steamy. But then when we go to and play in Quebec, we always have to air them out every time someone takes a timeout or anything like that because they get a lot of wet balls. So.
Well said. We're going to take a short break here. The finals here, the finals of the women's team competition can end right now if Paola defeats Jenny Dasa. That would be the number... no, I'm sorry. No, I've said that wrong. Thank you. We're a little bit tired here. I am. Why don't I let you explain that?
So we had the first women's final this morning. It was Angelica Berrios from Bolivia and Alexandra Herrera from Mexico here. Berrios won in 3 games. So if Jenny wins here against Paola, Bolivia will win the team event, but if Paola wins, we will be watching them compete in the women's double final for the tiebreaker.
Thank you for that clarification. We will be back.